Hello, Cowboy Nation and Cowboy Headquarters, and welcome to the Dallas Cowboys Huddle. Welcome once again to the Dallas Cowboy Huddle, where we talk nothing but Dallas Cowboy talk as we get ready for the 2020-2021 season. And although we're going through all these changes and all these obstacles, it looks like Mike McCarthy is getting this team prepared to play. We are getting closer and closer to the start of the season, and I am pumped. So, with that being said, first of all, before we get started, I'd like to thank all the subscribers that are a part of this channel, and thank you for the support and following this channel. And if it's your first time viewing this video or this channel, welcome. Like I said, we're just a group of guys that are and girls that are fans of our Dallas Cowboys, and this is where we come together and we just talk about what's going on. So with that being said, if you haven't, please hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the like button down below. I understand that we get caught up in the video, watching the video, but do me a favor, just at least hit the like. The like is what helps us grow. And also make sure that you press the notification button so you will be notified when the next video is posted. So let me tell you about my little situation on last week. That's my hat. Let's see what's going on with my hat here. Y'all can see I'm rocking. And if anybody wanted to know what this base was, what it says here, say I may be wrong, but it's unlikely. Okay, and then I get what I get all my whatever. I can't read that backwards. Y'all can read it. Yeah, just a little advertisement. That's what it is. Something about my YouTube channel from G Hampton or whatever. And also we have been handing out these t-shirts, especially to our new subscribers. So if you are a new subscriber, I need you to at least say hello, and I'll put my email address in the comments, and you guys can email me your address or whatever, and I can get these t-shirts to you as well. And on the back, can you see that? Yeah, and it's just a little token I give, just to show my appreciation for you guys being a part of this group, man. It's nothing major, but it's just a little t-shirt that I like to send to all my subscribers. And if you haven't received one, just make sure you say something in the comments below, and or leave your email address, and we'll go from there. Don't put all information, address, and things on down below, but let's get the email, and then we'll collaborate through that way. But so anyway, thank you again for everything. But let's get off into this, man. So let me tell you what I did on last Saturday. So I was told that the Dallas Cowboys had a scrimmage. Oh, this gonna happen at 5 o'clock, and then at 6 o'clock, this is gonna happen. Then the scrimmage at 7 o'clock. Y'all saw it, and y'all probably experienced the same thing I experienced. I'm gonna tell you something. I had to go do a drive-by parade for my nephew and my great nephew, and man, I knew the game, and it started at 6, something like that. Well, whatever time I started at 6 o'clock, and I think our scrimmage started at 6, or whatever the case may be. So anyway, I'm like, oh shoot, okay, but we gotta go. Let's go do this parade, drop our gifts off, and get on back so we can watch the scrimmage. When we zoomed over that, I think we were the first one. Come through there, honk my horn, pop, pop. Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, here you give. All right, love y'all. Pew, took off. Got back to the crib. Ooh. Got out the car, jumped out the car, came in, turned the television back on. Boom, sat down right there. Woo, we better get ready to see what's going on with Mike McCarthy's offense and this Mike Nolan defense. Let's see what we got. Yeah. We got absolutely nothing. Hey, I cut out all my plans. I told nobody don't call me. Don't. I'm going home, sit in front of this TV and watch my boys. And basically all we got was the sideline and the commentators. So yeah, of course, I was a little upset. I'm like, what the crap is this, man? If I would have known this. But after a while, I kind of realized what Mike McCarthy was doing. See, this is something totally new. That's why I say this is going to be a special year, because basically what he did was totally, oh man, it was let me see, it was smart. Let me say that it was smart, due to the fact that we don't want to show our plays. We don't want people to get a leg up on us, or bird's eye view of what we doing. It makes sense. First, I say, okay. When I turned it on, I said, oh shoot, they coming out here with no numbers. They coming out here with no names on the back of the jerseys. Oh, straight blue and white. I said, boy, this is totally different. We ain't never witnessed nothing like that. Never. As long as I've been a Cowboy fan, Also, like just seeing the quarterbacks wearing red jerseys. We have totally come out of tradition, and we're starting something new. So that's why I say it's going to be a great, great season, man. I just really I can see it in the makings. But so yeah, so I'm looking at, okay, that's something different, and didn't really, I wasn't really, thinking much about it. But then when I come to think about it, so here's the deal, and this is what I want to stress with you. So the purpose for that was because we have to do a 53-man roster. So that means we have to cut. We got to go from 80 to 53. So what Mike McCarthy was doing and Dallas Cowboys was doing was basically covering up these the new players, or the rookies, or players, to where no one knows who they are. So when the cut comes, no one knows who these players are, only Dallas. And basically they will have the first dibs on putting who they're going to put on practice squad. Okay, that makes sense. So that was the number one reason why they wore the blue and white jerseys without numbers and not without the name, because they were trying to cover up those that might fall into probably be cut on, cut from the 80-man to the 53-man. So, but it gives them 16 players that they can, out of that group of players, to put on their practice squad or something to that nature. So it was understandable. So and like I say, at the moment, I was livid. I'm like, what the crap is? I did all this, but now, and as the time went on, I started thinking about it. It was genius. It was genius. And I can appreciate what Mike McCarthy and the Dallas Cowboys did. It was genius. So we won't see anything until the season starts. Just like that. That's just where it's going to be, So as y'all know, we start the season off with the Los Angeles Rams. We actually go to the Los Angeles Rams and play there. So we'll see how that works out. So, but I'm really excited. So let's get on into this report. So it's been told that Trysten Hill has been named the starter at defensive tackle for the Dallas Cowboys, which is a good thing. So it was reported also that, and we all knew this, that Trysten Hill, he has raw talent, but he has the abilities to be a starter. Thanks to Jim Tomsula, basically, to unlocking his physical gift. So Jim Tomsula has really taken some time with Trysten. See, that's what I'm saying. What Marinelli didn't see, Jim Tomsula saw something to where he felt the need that, hey, this kid. And I'm going to say this about Tristan. Tristan had very quick feet. And I think basically his problem was he was, like we say, he was raw. And he just didn't know how to use the technique. So with that being said, I think Coach Jim Tomsula has taken time to show him proper techniques, and also with the loss of Gerald McCoy. So we was always saying, they had been saying, the next man up. So basically Tristan Hill is the next man up. We got him in the second round in 2019. Was it 2019 or 2018? Yeah. Yeah, 19, I believe it was, yeah. But we picked him up, like I say, he really didn't do too well. Just, like I say, going from college to the pros, man, that is a total different level, a different beast than what you're accustomed to. You're going from a sports to a job. And that's one thing you got to remember, coming into the NFL, it's no longer a sport, it's a job. You got to check in, you got to check out. Punch in, punch out. It's just a job, and these guys know it's a job. It's their livelihood, so they got to play to keep these jobs. So you got a lot of experience out there. See what you would see in I don't want nothing. I don't what you pick up, man.
I didn't understand that.
It's okay. I wasn't talking to you, but thank you anyway, Bixby. But and that's the difference. So you got a lot of experience on the field now. So these kids hadn't seen that, but again, it has been reported that Tristan Hill will be named starter at the defensive tackle position along with whoever else we got. So we'll see what goes on and see how that works out for us on our defensive side of the ball. Also, it's been reported Randy Gregory is reinstated. How y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about Randy Gregory being reinstated? So we know that he was on an indefinite suspension for violating substance abuse policy more than once. He kind of reminded me of Roland McClain. Remember we had Roland McClain? I think that was his name, Roland McClain. We had, and we tried and we tried. And here we are with Randy Gregory. Man, I'm tell you something. Get your stuff together, brother. This opportunity don't come too often. So, Randy Gregory, if you listen to this video, prove a point, bro. Play with a purpose. Your outside recreational activities need to be put on hold. I understand. Yeah, whatever the case may be, take care of your business, man. This is your livelihood. I don't know what your plan B is, but if this, you want to make this work for you, hey, get with the program, man. Handle your business. Go out there. Stop the talking and just go out there and play. Now, it's been reported that he'll be able to play after the sixth game. Or the sixth game, he'll be able to play at the sixth game. I think that's October 25th. Yeah. Gregory called Friday a day of celebration. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think it'll definitely be a plus for us if he can get his act together. The guy, I think he hurt us one game where he kept jumping off sides, getting penalties. And so we'll see, man. We'll see. I would like to be excited because the guy does have a lot of potentials, but I don't know. We'll see what Randy Gregory brings to the table along with Aldon Smith. So you're getting a second chance at this, a third chance, or whatever the case may be. So Randy Gregory, my advice to you, man, step up, show out. So he will report on Monday for the COVID-19 protocol. And like I say, he'll start going through the procedures and things like that to be added. So he don't got nothing to lose. He got nothing but time. So we'll get him back in, and we'll see what goes on with him on that. So anyway, welcome back, Randy Gregory. We'll see what you do. Let's talk about this 53-man roster. Now, this is something really, 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 really tricky right now. And I'm going to have to read off my notes on this because I had to really go back and do some research on how the Cowboys going to do this. I'm just, man, it's warm in here. I don't know why. Let me hold on a second, y'all. Let me get me some air going on up in here. Good grief. Sorry about that. Anyway, it's just, it was warm. She gonna get mad. She gonna come in. Who turned the air? Who turned the air? Or down, whatever you want to call. So anyway, yeah, let's talk about this here real quick. This 53-man roster, because this is gonna be really, really tricky, man. Because they have players. Oh my gosh, without having the preseason, being able to evaluate these players. So Mike McCarthy and Dallas Cowboys, they got some things on that they're going to deal with. So we know that the team can sign 16 players to the practice squad, okay? And again, that's what I mentioned earlier. Those guys that been in the scrimmage on Saturday, this gives Mike McCarthy first dibs on who I'm going to actually add on my practice squad. And that's why they didn't have the numbers or the names on the back. So now what plays into this is this injury reserve, the IR, okay? This is a little tricky because we're talking about some roster maneuvering. This is exactly what they are trying to do, because there's some they want to keep, and there's some veterans they might have to release. And so we'll get into. So basically, where it's looking right now, it's looking like Sean Lee, Jordan Lewis, Luke Gifford, and Ventel Bryant might go on injury reserve. And you might say, well, what, are they injured? We know Sean Lee is injured. I'm not sure about the other ones, but I know Ventel Bryant, I don't think he's injured. But so what they have done, they have a deal called it's called the injury reserve activation. So now the injury reserve was really it had some strict rules to it. Really had, because they didn't want people to put players on injury reserve and just using that and then bringing them back into on the 53-man roster. So what they're doing, they kind of got a little lenient with it now due to with the COVID-19, because you never know when a player might catch it or whatever, so they might need it then. So NFL's been kind of a little bit more lenient. But with the injury reserve activation, a player must be on the 53-man roster today, because today is the cut day at 3 o'clock. Oh, yeah. We got to go from 80 to 53 at 3 o'clock today. Oh, my gosh. I remember the feeling, man, when my son called me and said, hey, Pops, they released me now. But it was like 9:30 in the morning. I said, man, don't worry about it, dude. Don't worry about it. I mean, it ain't the end. You got to start somewhere else, and it was tough because we enjoyed our time, being in Dallas. But, it's a business. So it's going to be a lot of, everybody's probably nervous right about now because they don't know if they're going to be on the team, what's going to happen. Woo. That's why I'm so glad he's retired from football. And, because I tell you, it's just a different beast. It's a different nature of the game when you have a relative or son that's playing football, because you can't really enjoy the game because you're so caught up in him not getting injured. And sure enough, I remember when I told this story before. They just now opened a new stadium, and he was on the punt team. We preseason against Tennessee Titans. What was he at? Tennessee Titans, and he goes down first. It was the first preseason game. I think he got the first injury in the stadium. I think he would. Well, he made history, didn't he? He goes down and he chopping on him. Boom, 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 boom. And Finnegan got the ball like this. As soon as he got it, and he went to break down and make the tackle, that knee buckle. Boom. And I'm looking right at him. And I see him, he grabbing his knee, he massaging his knee. I'm like, oh. Right then I told my wife, I said, that doesn't look good. So they took him to the sideline. He kept trying to walk it off. He kept trying to get in the game. I said, no, man, you done. It's like, so yeah, with that being said. So yeah, this is, this is where we are right now without the preseason games. So, like I say, they're being really, really, they're trying to be really, really, what do you call it? They're trying to be crafty, and I'm not going to call it crafty, but they're doing some maneuvering as far as trying to get people in the right place. And like I say, this has to be done by 3 o'clock today. So in order to be on the IR activation, you must be on the roster, the 53-man roster. So also they were talking about releasing a vested veteran Someone with 4 years of experience, NFL experience, who is not subject to waivers and cannot be claimed by another team. Now, this will be an agreement with that vested veteran and the team to where, okay, we're going to release you and bring you back, you know, and go from there. So this is just some of the roster maneuvering that Dallas has to do. They're going to be geniuses at this, because this is going to be something, man, that I don't know. We don't know. I don't know. We're on the outside looking in, so, but I just want to kind of give you an inside scoop on what some of that is and what they're doing as far as this roster maneuvering. So, yeah, so they're going to use the injury reserve. They're going to use the practice squad. They're going to use releasing a veteran player and then bringing them back. And I wouldn't want to. Now, that's the part I would not want to be on the staff or the head coach, because, boy, there's going to be some decision that needs to be made. So we'll see what happens. So we'll see what happens on that. But also, we had a couple of visits from some outsiders. Well, this first player, he was actually once a player for us, Brandon Carr. They brought Brandon Carr in, and, you know, for a visit. I don't know for what. I don't know. We're on the outside looking in. But basically, this is probably where they would end up putting Jordan Lewis on the 53-man roster and probably bringing him back halfway through the season to bring some more experience in. I don't know. I think Jordan Lewis is ready. I really do. But with this, you know, you can bring in a veteran and pay him a little bit of money to bring him in. But whatever. Then we also brought in Texans. Let's say Texans running back, I guess. But I remember he got drafted by Seattle. I didn't know if he with the Texans or not. But running back C.J. Procease was brought in as well. So another running back. You know, y'all know how I feel about Sewell. I think Sewell is our guy. But what you think about that 00? Yeah, we've been talking. I remember you mentioning these boys from TCU, and I agree with you, man. That boy needs to be on the team, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, so yeah, we had a couple of visits today, and like I say, all we have to do now, we have to sit back and wait and see what happens after 3 o'clock. It is now 11:28 a.m. here, Central Time. It is September the 5th, 2020, on the countdown of the start of the Dallas Cowboys season. And with that being said, I'm not going to hold you no longer, but I always say, don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream, so let's make it happen, Captain. And also follow us on our Facebook page, the Information Booth, okay, where you can see more stories like these. You'll probably even see this video on that page. So check us out, and again, please subscribe. Leave your email address below so we can get together and we can send you some t-shirts and good stuff like that. All right, deuces, enjoy your Labor Day and be safe, because I'm on my way to the lake. Hello, Cowboy Nation and Cowboy Help.
Cowboy Help.
Oh, wow, I'm typing. Oh, my God.